Oh. What's everybody doing here?
We hungry.
Huh. Well, fuck it. Let's get to cooking. Well, hi there. Welcome back to another episode of Drunken Food with Puddin'. On the menu tonight, we have got easy peasy French dips. Just got some good old deli roast beef there. We got provolone cheese. Plenty of au jus from Johnny's. I'm going to give a quick shout out to Johnny Love. Hooked me up with this apron. He made it himself at home. And then on top of that though, since I am an essential employee, got my shirt. Maybe, hold on here folks. Essential as fuck. So, that was also made by Johnny Love. And for a nice delicious beverage tonight, I figured to complement the beef, better have some turkey. So, and also we got some Nutella hoagies. We're going to get everything squared away, tip-top shape. This is going to come together very quick. It's not going to take probably any more than 10 minutes to make, which is actually a very good thing. Because day drinking, like I usually like to do, you can cook some of those more extravagant meals like the breakfast burritos that we made previously, the kielbasa and potatoes. They take a little more time. So they're going to, if you're day drinking, you can kind of space that shit out. But if you come home at 2 a.m. from the bar all kinds of fucked up, like I hope all of you have and I have as well, you don't want to spend an hour doing that shit. Now this is almost as simple as throwing shit in the microwave. Just about. I mean, you literally throw some of this in there with some parts water, you boil it up a little bit, you throw the meat in there just to heat it through. Yeah, you gotta have a little oven work. You have your oven set about 300 degrees, maybe 350 even, for about 7-8 minutes with that provolone cheese on there. Get nice ooey gooey deliciousness. Bring it out, scoop some of that au jus in a bowl. You got your fucking meal. So stick around. We'll get this going, but before we do, you gotta stay hydrated, so I'm gonna hydrate myself. Just a little bit though. I was informed by my camera crew that I should not drink too much too quick. That was advice from them, so for right now we'll adhere their advice. So, cheers to you. Alright everybody, as I said, we're gonna do French dips tonight. This is easy, quick, fast, full of adventure. All we're gonna do is start with Johnny's French dip au jus sauce. And per container of this, you're gonna do 1 part, obviously the au jus, then 2 parts water. And we're gonna see, I think we're just gonna need 2 of these, but we might need 3. We'll see how it goes here. Let's throw this in there. I said we're gonna do 2 parts water, so you fill this thing up twice. We'll get it boiling. Once again, I'd like to know how everyone's doing in this, the world of the quarantine. Life as we know it as it is. It's kind of shitty, but I think things are gonna start getting back to normal, at least normal-ish. We can finally get a fucking haircut here soon, right? That's always a plus, people. You gotta look sharp. 1 more, then we should be good. I think I will use that 3rd one, maybe not all of it, but we'll see. We'll kind of experiment, maybe not use so much water, make it a little bit stronger. We shall see. Let's do 1 in here, let's see. Just to be a smart ass, let's just do like half, just to be a rebel. Just to be a rebel, not a full one. Perfect. Now we gotta get this boiling. So a little bit of them gas stoves. This thing will be boiling here before we know it. Throw this away real quick. So like I was saying before, I just want to know how everybody's doing in the quarantine world as we know. Is everyone doing alright out there? Is things getting a little better for you? Is it still shitty? I'm pretty sure it's probably still shitty. But the good thing about things that are shitty, alcohol. It fixes all that shit, at least for the time being. But, and one other thing, for people that say, well, drinking's only a temporary solution. Well, to be honest, it's only temporary if you stop fucking drinking. So cheers to you. Yeah, I didn't buy any special beer for this episode. I figured that Natties are fine. I got a couple of these. I got a couple Budweisers in there, and I think I got a couple other beers in there. Probably do a hodgepodge. Fuck it, you know. Alright. It's a very simple video. I've said twice already. It's the third time. We got the au jus boiling. That's some southern shit for you. Got it boiling up. So we just got this deli sliced roast beef from Hy-Vee. We're going to throw this in accordingly. We got the oven preheated. It's about at the proper temperature. I actually cranked up about 400 degrees for this. I said we're going to throw 2 or 3 slices of cheese per. 1 second here. Rotella hoagie. Throw it in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes at most. By the way, there's the oven going right now. So we're going to throw the meat in here just a few minutes. And that'll be it. But I want to chat with you folks just a little bit more. Let's talk turkey, as you say. I don't know what you guys think of Wild Turkey. In my opinion, I tell you what, pretty good bourbon. When it comes to bourbons, I don't know. There's 1,000 different brands out there, 1,000 different companies, this, that. But when it comes to your readily available, your well-known bourbons, I'll tell you what, Wild Turkey's pretty fucking good. And I like kind of a little fancier. It's got a nice glass bottle. Got the nice cork in it. I mean, that doesn't really mean shit, but it's kind of nice at the same time. Now, I've been an avid fan of Jim Beam for years and years and years. Mid-teens, I fucking love Jim Beam. That's good stuff. I can't lie about that. But as I've gotten older, I haven't had a ton of different bourbons. I've had quite a few. I'd imagine probably a dozen, maybe 2 dozen different bourbons. Actually, probably leaning more towards the dozen. But I tell you what, when it comes to just your, like I said, your regular off-the-shelf bourbon that you can find anywhere, everyone has, so Wild Turkey's got to be in my top. It's really good. And that kind of brings me to my next point. On these videos, you know, it doesn't have to be a bourbon. It can be any booze out there. At least, well, hopefully it's a booze that I can get in my area. Any booze that you guys recommend to like, just put that in the comments below. And hopefully I'll get it in a video. I'll try it out. You know, I love all kinds of alcohol. It doesn't matter what it is. I'll pretty much drink anything. You know, I'm kind of a connoisseur. In the fact if I don't know what the fuck they are, a lot of the booze, but I'll drink anything. It don't matter. I'll say something fucking weird. But yeah, put that in the comments below if you want to see something, and maybe you'll see it on the next episode or so. But for right now, we're talking turkey. Have me a nice long gulp. Then we're going to throw in the roast beef, like I said, just for a few minutes. Heat that through. Throw it in the hoagies. So throw it in the cheese, all that good stuff, and that'll be it. Per package, we got roughly a pound. Tried to burn myself from the boiling fucking meat, right? Do this scientific like. Just like so. Throw a couple pounds in there. Then we can get away throwing a couple pounds at a time. I have to do 2 batches. Just because there is so much meat, you don't want the shit overflowing, obviously. So we'll do that. Throw it in there. Kind of break it up with the tongs. Want it all submerged, getting in there, that delicious juice. I ain't kidding you, I tell you what. At 2 a.m., this is about perfect. Now I do want to say, well, let's say when you do come home from the bar, right? About that time, it's about 2:30. You get all this shit set up, and you're hungry as shit, and you're waiting for this shit to kind of heat through. You got the perfect solution. That's when you go. Now, burn the fuck out of your mouth, but you go throw in about 30 pizza rolls in the microwave. Get that going. Depends on your wattage. You gotta look at your wattage. About 3 minutes and 40 seconds for about 30 pizza rolls, give or take. Now, then you're gonna ask, well, how do I stop myself from burning my fucking mouth on the pizza rolls? Great question there. If you do happen to have any roast beef you don't heat up all the way through, you throw that on a cold hoagie while you're waiting for everything. And you eat that, and by the time the pizza rolls are done, and they're nice and cooled off for a couple of minutes, you eat that, and by that time, these things should come out of the oven. Then you're golden. You eat these fuckers, you slam a bottle of water, and you hit the floor, couch, bed, whatever it is you prefer to sleep at when you're fucked up. That's what you do. That's professional drunken knowledge with pudding. And that might become a spinoff of this channel as well. Drunken knowledge with pudding. We don't know yet, but if it does come a thing, you guys are the first to know, obviously. But have one more Uno Mas turkey. I love the taste of turkey. Turkey's good any time of the year. It doesn't have to be Thanksgiving. Turkey's great. Alright everybody, we have boiled up the au jus sauce. We have had 3 pounds of roast beef in there. We got a little bit of cheese tucked into the buns as they are. We're going to throw some roast beef in it. Then we're going to top it with cheese and a little bit of butter around the edges. Toast them. Good to go. Let's dip that. Make sure they all get submerged in the au jus sauce there. Throw it in each just like that. We had a casualty of war. We had a casualty. Fuck. That's alright though. That's alright. I said we're probably roughly looking at something about truly 5 to 6 ounces per sandwich. I thought it was going to be a little bit leaner than that, but we're probably looking at that. Then we'll top them with some cheese. Right here probably. Top this one. Just a little bit of butter. Throw them in the oven. Give them a little oven. Each sandwich, you're going to top them with 2. A little bit of butter here. Just a little bit more here. As you can see, it's running off like crazy. That's the nature of the beast. We'll throw these in. So just about 8 to 10 minutes. Be perfect. And we'll serve them up. So then we'll kind of build we will build the other tray. And we'll get it done. Stay tuned for some more drunken cooking, a little bit of food, a whole lot of bourbon. Alright everybody, as you can see we have a delicious first 6 packs of sandwiches ready to go. We got a couple bowls of au jus. We've only got about half the bottle of turkey done. We're going to try to get a little bit more of that squared away before the culmination of the film. But get about 8 minutes, just under, before the next batch of the buns and sandwiches are done. So we'll slice them all in half, throw on the plate, we'll throw the bowls in the middle, present it nice, well, all that good stuff, and then it'll be time. Just for your viewing pleasure, I'll take 1 pull of this, and then we're going to do the au jus into the bowls. So I suppose, here we go. Little au jus throwing the bowls here. About a scoop and a half. That's plenty. That is plenty. It's good stuff. It's still smoking. It's still steaming. It's brought up to the temperature properly. We got 1 there, probably 1, maybe 2. That's about 1.5. That's fine. 1 other, and then we're good. That's absolutely perfect. 6 minutes from now, perfect meals. The sandwiches toasted, crispy, perfect. Ready to eat. Alright everybody, we have all sandwiches out of the oven. We have it covered in butter, this, that, and the other. We're going to start plating right here. Put that right there. We're going to cut him just in half as it should be. We him cut in half. We're going to throw some au jus on the plate right here. One second everybody. with the au jus sauce in the bowl. That will be a drunken food with pudding. We'll see how she goes. We'll see how she laps up. Alright, here we go. Taste test. Perfect. That is an episode of Drunk Food with Pudding. Like I said, with perfection, which is Budweiser.